Hi, beautiful souls. Welcome to the angel reading for this week, which is the 29th of May all the way through until the 5th of June. So we're almost in June, and the angels of the month for June are Archangel Gabriel and Archangel Ariel. Now, the reason these two have come together to help us for this coming month is to help us with our psychic awakening, with awakening your intuitive channels so that your senses are much more able to pick up on the messages, guidance, and presence of your angels. Now, someone asked me the other day, what's the difference between intuitive and psychic? And really, when it boils down to it, there isn't much difference. We're still using exactly the same channels for us to get our gut feelings, our intuitive messages, as we do for psychic messages. But when you are psychic, your awareness is expanded. You're expanding out to a higher level so that you can pick up on non-physical beings and non-physical messages that come from the divine, from the universe. So that means you might be able to see, hear, sense, and know the presence of your angels, your spirit guides, the beings that are around you. You might have natural mediumship skills, and you might be able to pick up on deceased loved ones for yourself and other people. So when your psychic senses are awakened, you have clearer clairvoyance, which means that you have very vivid dreams, vivid visions, and you can even with your physical eyes see the presence of the angels and auras and other things. So you can see, like, when you're intuitive, you can sense things, you pick up on things, you have a knowing. But when you expand that out and you learn to develop those gifts, it becomes a psychic gift. And sometimes people get a little bit scared that being psychic means you're going to see doom and gloom, something scary is going to happen, you're going to see negative entities or predict bad things happening, because that's just the movies. That's not real. That is just the ego likes to make up stories and drama. When you really properly develop your gifts to become psychic, even go into mediumship, then you understand that the spiritual world is all about love. It's all about guidance. It's all about helping you to understand the truth of the universe and of life, that there is a spiritual, psychic aspect to life. And it also helps you with your own personal life, making decisions, getting really clear on things, understanding your life purpose, knowing who you are, being able to know what your path is and exactly what direction you should go in. So that's what it's like to be psychic. You're able to read people, read auras, and that doesn't mean that you're switched on all the time. I don't go out to the supermarket and start reading people and start tuning into their angels and their guidance. Sometimes, sure, I do see them, but I just don't take it in because I know how to open up and close down. So Archangel Ariel is the angel that helps us with our clairvoyance, really helps us to open up that third eye and be more awake to the presence of the divine beings that surround us from a point of love. Remember, it's all about love. It's not about scary stuff and horror movies and things like that. And Archangel Gabriel very much helps us to be grounded. She's another one of the feminine archangels who can really help you with your life purpose and helps you with your intuition, gut feelings, and starting out new beginnings. If you think of giving birth to a new beginning. So that's all aligned with awakening, right? Spiritual and psychic awakening. And that's what the theme of the month is in June, is spiritual and psychic awakening. And I'm doing an event in June, Friday the 16th of June, and that is a Zoom online workshop, and we're going to be doing psychic awakening and opening your third eye with those two archangels, Ariel and Gabriel. Excited for that. So let's invoke Gabriel and Ariel right now to ask for the message for the week ahead. What is it that they most want us to know? And of course, in May, as we're right at the end of the May, we were working with the guardian angels and Archangel Haniel as well. So we'll have them come in and be part of our reading as well. Why not? So we thank you, angels and archangels, for being with us, for guiding us through this week, for dissolving all obstacles, helping us to overcome our challenges, and giving us clear, accurate, meaningful guidance so that we know exactly what to do to make our dreams come true. Thank you for protecting us, guiding us, and looking after us as you do always. And so it is. Amen. All right, so straight up, I can hear the archangels are talking to me about family, relationships, friendships, and connections. So this is going to be a strong theme for this coming week, making sure that the friendships and family, close relationships, and sometimes our friends can be like family, right? They're our chosen family, that they're harmonious and loving and kind. And to remember to call on your angels to help your family members and your loved ones as well. You can surround your family members with white light. You can send angels and archangels to be with them. You can pray on their behalf and ask for their highest good, and not try to control them, but just try to, help them. And if they're open to that, you can pray that your family members and your loved ones and partner and children are open to the messages of the angels, because the angels are always helping everyone for their highest good and your highest good as well. So that's a big theme for this week too. Now let's see what I'm working with the Angel Wisdom Tarot deck, which is a Randy Valentine deck. Wow, I can see already we have great. And the Diana Cooper Magic of the Unicorns deck just was sparkling at me off my shelf this morning saying, please pick me, pick me. So thank you, angels. Now, unicorns come with the angel energy. They're pure, loving, beautiful beings of light, and they help you in such gentle, loving ways. They're particularly around a lot of children as well. Oh, wow, I love this so much. Okay, so we're starting out with some very grounding cards. We've got the 4. So when you see the number 4, lets you know that the angels are with you. And in numerology, 4 is about being stable, secure, and grounded. This is good. Start the week out grounded. Start the week out thinking about your stability and your future, so that you're not reacting. You're not going off in weird directions and getting distracted. That you remember what you're working towards. So this is a reminder. This is lovely. It's an Archangel Michael card. So it's about recognizing security, financial security, and being really wise. You've got an opportunity to manifest a great opportunity, some great abundance, some security for you and your loved ones this week. So you are being guided with Archangel Michael to make wise decisions and look out for opportunities that are offered to you. Someone might offer you a part-time job or an appearance on their podcast, or to write a book, or to write a review that's going to be publicized and help to advertise your business. Look out for opportunities. It looks like something's going to be offered, and Archangel Michael and Archangel Uriel are about all of that. So you can ask the angels, please help me. I'm open to new opportunities, particularly in the area of, and let them know where you would like new opportunities in your life. Recognize that you're always connected to the divine universe for abundance. So even though you might say, okay, I've only got this much in my bank account right now, that doesn't mean that's what you're going to have tomorrow or next week or next month or next year. Anything could happen, right? In the positive. So you have to start believing in that unlimited flow of abundance. Make wise decisions now. Be grounded about it. Be really clear. This is your chance to get your finances sorted how you want them to be. Block. All right. Are you sometimes overgiving? Are you doing too much for people? Are you helping other people get their lives together and forgetting to get yours together? Are you running around putting out fires for everyone else and then ending up too exhausted to do anything for yourself? So this is the time to pull that back in. Yes, you can be generous. Yes, you can be loving. You can be a force of good in the world, but that has to be balanced with generosity to yourself and making sure that your self-care is good. So be practical about how you move forward. This is another card about abundance. Look at this. Queen of Earth. She's holding a big coin and she's got the little bunny rabbit at her feet. She's got this beautiful golden throne, which looks like it's got 3 eggs, or it might be fruit above. But that makes me think again about new beginnings and fertility. The universe is really, the cosmos, the planets, Everything is working together right now with your angels to bring you to awareness to things that you need to change, because there's nothing worse than feeling insecure, whether that's in a relationship, whether that's in your finances, in your home. You've got to create that security. Otherwise, everything else knocks you around like a leaf in the wind, right? Whereas if you know that you're secure, you've taken care of yourself first, you've put those strong tree roots in, perhaps you've got a flow of income coming in, perhaps you've got a good job that you like. Until you get those things sorted for yourself, you're going to feel very wobbly out there in the world. Things can knock you over. So make sure that you're not giving away what the universe has been giving to you. And that also you're not coming from fear when it comes to abundance, money, security, family, home, career. If you think from fear, you're going to create fear. If you think from insecurity and panic and scarcity and loss, you're going to create more of that. Come from a place of abundance. I know that the universe is an abundant place. I know that I am safe. It's safe for me to build my own abundance. It's safe for me to build security for myself. It's safe for me to put myself first. That's not selfish, that's sensible. Many years ago when I was struggling with my business, right at the beginning, and my husband had left, there was no money in the bank account, didn't have any furniture, I had a mattress, and my healing room was full of furniture, but everything else didn't have. And at that time, I had to rely on other people, lend me some money for petrol, ticking up stuff at the produce store so I could feed my animals. I hated it, but I had to do it. And I realized at one point I had to kick myself in the butt and start to get really serious about my business and charge appropriately and do all the right things, because otherwise I was always going to be a burden on other people. So that's not to be negative. It's true. And that made me work harder. It made me get clear. It made me learn what I needed to learn to make my business a success, so that I didn't have to lean on other people. Now, if you're in a partnership, a friendship, a marriage or something like that with someone, and you share the finances, that's not leaning on someone, as long as you're both doing your part, right? Or whatever the agreement is. What I'm talking about is when you just can't do it for yourself. All right, here we have balance. Gosh, the cards are really clear this week. They're really, really letting you know what it's about. Zadkiel. So you've got to balance your giving and receiving. You've got to balance energy in, energy out. It works for everything from our weight, right? The calories in, calories out, exercise in, exercise out. It also works for your finances, right? If you're not letting yourself receive in life, if you're not letting yourself receive energy, love, help, support, then you're blocking what the universe is giving to you. If you're always giving everything away, give, and you're not receiving, you're going to be out of balance somewhere. There's going to be scarcity somewhere. You've got to make sure everything is balanced. So Zadkiel is saying there is help coming. There's help from the angelic realm. Don't dismiss that. That's big help. There could also be people that can help you that perhaps you haven't met yet. So remember the opportunities coming in. Someone who might be able to guide you and you could get some advice, because we don't know everything. Sometimes we're missing out on information. That information has to come from outside of ourselves. We're not born like little encyclopedias like the internet. And sometimes we can't find what we want on the internet because the information is broken up, or it's out of integrity, or it's wrong, or it's not right for our country, right? So you've got to find people who can help you. Sometimes you need to let something in. That's a theme this week, right? So be patient, bring your life back into balance, eliminate anything that isn't serving your bigger goals, your needs, your dreams, and everything is going to start flowing and working out. And then we have this beautiful card. It's the outcome, the end of challenging times. Da, 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 da. Oh, look, it matches my nails. So here we have this family. They're being rowed to the shore. So this can be a card about moving, changing location. What its real meaning is that you're getting to a better place. You're leaving behind difficulty, hardship, poverty, struggles, relationship struggles, whatever it is for you. Sigh of relief. reaching a better place. I knew this was Archangel Gabriel. I knew it was Gabriel the minute I started speaking. So Gabriel helps us in that way, helps us to get to a better place. So working with the angels, your intuition, bringing yourself into balance. When I teach my angel communication program, we do lots of psychic development in that program. And I teach my students that they have to have loads of rest, loads of water, eat well. And they also can't push or strain, because if you push or strain with your psychic ability, it closes off, gets drained. It uses a lot of energy, right? So we need to pull our energy in and be very particular about what you're letting in and what you're giving out, so that your energy is protected. If you just give everything away, people will come like seagulls. If you've ever sat at the beach with a bag of chips, I had about 50 seagulls around me the other day. I had this little bowl of chips, 50 seagulls, French fries for my American friends. And they were like looking at me. That's what happens when you start to overgive. Seagulls come and they don't care. They're not going to pay you back. They're not going to help you. They're not even going to thank you. They're just going to grab what they can and go. So bring everything into balance. Bring your energy in. Be selective. Work on your dreams and goals. This is about getting that foundation laid. And that is going to open up everything for you. A time of peace, abundance, security, and happiness. So, what did the unicorns get to say? All right. This is beautiful. This is a spiritual message for you. Look at that gorgeous golden light. That gorgeous golden light. And it talks of the Christ light. And that's the light of pure love, forgiveness, peace. That's Diana Cooper uses that phrase a lot. It's about spreading that light. When the light is filling up for you, it overflows and you help others. So is this your moment to take a step on your spiritual path? Maybe it's time for you to open that spiritual business. Maybe you need to do your Reiki or learn how to communicate with the angels. Open up to that next level so that you can share the abundance of light and love and healing that you have within you to others. So remember, when you're secure, when you're happy, when you're blessed, when you feel peaceful and abundant, that has a ripple effect on everything and everyone around you. And that is really, really important this week. So remember that being spiritual isn't just about or talking to your angels or having a deck of angel cards or having heaps of crystals in your room. That's part of being spiritual sometimes. But what's really spiritual is spreading the love, spreading the kindness, being kind to people, even if they're openly unkind to you, being not gossiping, not judging people, not beating yourself up and being negative. You can't be positive to everyone else and then negative to yourself. That just is out of alignment, it's out of integrity. So that's also going to bring you back into balance. Doesn't mean that you're giving everything away. It means that you're sharing your light, and that's different. And the angels and the unicorns stand by with you to help you with that. I'm sending you lots of love. Thank you so much for joining me every Monday for these readings and insights from the angels. They're so much more than a reading, aren't they? I'm sending you love. I hope you'll join me for the Psychic Awakening Attunement with Archangels Ariel and Gabrielle next week. And in the meantime, have a great week. Remember to ask your angels for help with everything and look out for those blessings and opportunities. Angel blessings.